Chloe, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
It's almost like the first time we met. So, have you seen any magic at all before?
A little bit, yes.
What kind of magic have you seen?
I was in a bit of Dynamo.
Dynamo? I don't think anyone else has mentioned Dynamo, have they? I don't think nobody's.
I think he has been briefly mentioned.
Do you like Dynamo?
He's okay.
Do you know what his real name is?
No.
Stephen.
Really?
Yeah, Steve.
Steve, good old Steve.
Steve, show us a trick, Steve. So yeah, so what kind of like magic tricks have you seen Dynamo do, and which ones did you like or whatnot? What do you remember?
There's one where he was like in like this, like walking on air or something like that. That's quite cool.
Do you like magic?
Mhm.
Yeah, and what is it you like about magic?
It's kind of like the unknown, because you sort of, someone's coming in to like do a bunch of tricks and stuff, and you just don't know what they're going to do, because they could change it. It could change it any minute, and it's quite surprising and a bit. Ooh.
Yeah, it's kind of exciting, isn't it? Kind of thing. Yeah, we're going to be watching America's Got Talent. Now, have you got any expectations here about sort of like what this guy's going to do or anything, or?
Probably a bunch of card tricks.
You think card tricks, so when you think of magic you think card tricks, that kind of thing.
I wrote a story just for you guys. It's a close-up trick. If you don't mind, I'm going to join you at the table.
Yeah,
Okay.
Come on over.
Now please, keep in mind, what you're about to see is going to be done with a genuinely shuffled deck of cards. It's a story about season 9 of America's Got Talent, with Howard Stern, our king of media, America's sweetheart, Heidi Klum, Mel B, our queen of pop, and of course our favorite Joker. Don't worry, Nick, I haven't forgotten about you. You really are a jack of all trades.
Jack of all trades.
I know these cards, this king here doesn't really look like you. In fact, in my opinion, all of you judges look much better. 1, 2, in the flesh.
That's nice.
You, Howard. You all look great. You look great dressed to the nines, but don't get me wrong, I'm not just up here to be kissing your aces. Well, except for maybe you, Heidi. See, you do have undeniable sex appeal. We all know that. But it's you, Mel B, that I've always had the hots for. You see, you were part of the Spice Girls.
Do you remember the Spice Girls? Just checking.
The only group in history to have 4 consecutive #1 hits since the legendary Jax and 5. Thank you.
Standing ovation.
Right, so that was Matt Franco, and the trick there, you won't know this, well you might do. Do you know what trick that was called?
No, just a card trick.
Just a card
Just
trick.
a card trick.
Yeah. It's called, well, I don't know if this is the official name, but it's known as, it's called Sam the Bellhop.
Okay.
So, and it's performed by, it's famously, yeah, it is.
You just made that up.
It's called Sam the Bellhop, Google it. So, yeah, but Bill Malone, like who Simon mentioned on the other video, he's famous for performing that, and he did it in a very similar way to the way that Bill Malone does it. But what he'd done is he'd tailored it to his own story, and I do like the idea of the fact that he's done a card trick that's telling a story. And I like the way that he kind of incorporated it into the judges and had their photos there and was referring it to them as the king and the jack and the queens and all that kind of stuff. So what was your thoughts on it?
I thought it was quite creative. Especially when he actually made like the cards their faces. I was like, what's better than that?
You didn't expect that.
No.
And that's the thing, isn't it? And I think that's one of the times, like, when he was doing all the other stuff, that's the first time you actually reacted. It's like, oh, I didn't expect that. You know, I expect him to put a card back, find a card, and like, but that. So, do you know how he did any of that?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
What did you think of him? Did you like him as a performer?
Yeah, he was quite entertaining.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's well spoken, I thought.
Yeah.
well spoken, and like how he introducing things and how he sort of did a dialogue as well before he actually did something. I thought that was quite creative.
And you're absolutely right, he did a card trick. He could have done anything, but he did a card trick. So we're going to be looking at all his auditions that won him America's Got Talent. So what do you think he's going to do next now? Do you think he's going to come back with another card trick, or do you think he's going to do a different type of magic, or what's your intuition say? Sort of like,
I think it's going to do something different.
something totally different.
Yeah.
What would you like? Is there anything you'd like to see him do? Sort of like, is there any trick or effect that you would think, oh, if he did that, that would be so cool?
Sort of switch places.
Switch places.
Yeah.
What, like with his body or with the prop? that he's
No,
got?
the judges.
Okay, go on then. This is a good idea. We might just have a new concept here.
Yeah, we might have to delete this video.
Yeah, and we might have to do it ourselves. So what's your idea?
Well, kind of like he did with the cards, he could maybe sort of switch them around a little bit, but like the faces as well.
Switch around the faces of the judges.
Maybe, you never know.
What, in real life?
Yeah.
Like Nicolas Cage. So,
You want to take his face?
Yes. His face. The eyes. Nose. Skin. Coming off. The face.
John Travolta. Yeah, they've done it with chicken. We've seen it with chickens and ducks, haven't we? Sort of like they take a head off a chicken and duck
so it's not
and
that.
switch it round. So there's but you're saying instead of doing it with livestock, do it with the judges' heads. Okay, cool.
Oh, we've got a thumbnail now.
Yeah, face off. You just switch our faces around. Yeah. So okay. So let's see if he takes their faces off. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and you'll be notified of our latest videos.